Hey everybody, it's Pastor Caleb. Hope you're doing well today. Got a quick Bible reveal for you, and then I want to transition into a comparison between an Allan 43 and an Allan 53 in Highland goat skin. So stick around, hit subscribe, and we hope you enjoy. So we're going to unbox this Allan 53. I've already done a review on my Allan 43. So I wanted to do a comparison between the two just so everybody knows exactly what they're getting, so you don't have to keep buying Bibles. You can look at this video so you can see exactly what each Bible has to offer, and then you can make the most informed decision so you don't have to spend lots and lots of money on buying a premium Bible that you may or may not want to use. So this came in the mail the other day, so it's still in the bubble wrap. I haven't opened it yet, so I'm going to be looking at it the first time just as you are. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we have. And as with all Allans, it comes in the classic blue box. It has the nice texture on it. It has a sticker on it that says Allan 53 Highland goat skin, or because this is a red Highland goat skin. Let's open it up and see what we have. And as you can see, it is wrapped in the Bible packing paper, and that's just an awesome thing to see. Man, I can already tell this has a very nice yap. Let's take this paper off and see what we have. Now, I know a lot of guys will just rip this paper off, but I like saving it in case we have to travel. Oh, wow. What just a beautiful, beautiful Bible. Wow. Feels really good in the hands. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tooled markings here on the spine. Holy Bible here on the front cover. On the spine, it's got Holy Bible, Concordance, the Allan stamping, you know, your typical Allan markings. Wow, this has a full, well, I'll show you that here in a minute. Just a beautiful, beautiful Bible. It's got tooled lines, 2 of them, one on the outer, one kind of here right as it hits the block. Man, just, wow, you can just see that yap completely fold over. And if you saw my review on the 43, one of my things about it was I felt like the paper was extremely thin, like I felt like I was going to rip it when I was turning it. So let's open this one up and see what we have. Wow, the corner work is pretty good. What we see here is got two gilt lines here on the front page here. All right, first impressions. I just opened this up and I'm touching this paper for the first time. It is definitely thicker than the other one. This one's advertised as 36 GSM. The other one, the 43, is advertised as 28 GSM, and I can feel the difference as I turn the page. This is just a beautiful, beautiful Bible. So you can see this Highland goat skin. It's got a lot of grain in it. Again, it's got Holy Bible here on the cover. As we look at the spine, it says Holy Bible, Concordance, Allan, and you can see those tooled ribs. And then here on the cover, you can see those tooled lines here on the cover. Man, wow, and you can just see how that yap folds over. I know some people don't like a yap. I personally do like a yap, so this is really cool for me at this moment. I'm just really, really excited about it. When we open it up, you can see those 2 gilt lines, corner work. This is a Charter Fleet edition, so man, I just think they've improved. I've heard so many knocks about them on other reviews, but I've just been impressed. It's edge lined, of course, Smith sewn, a couple pages of cardstock, presentation page. One thing I love about Allan Bibles is the presentation page. It is on that nice cardstock, so if you actually do write in it, it's not going to smear. It's going to hold that ink very well. family record page, marriages, grandchildren, and deaths. This is a authorized King James Version. It is printed in the Netherlands on acid-free paper by Royal Youngblood. And I think everybody's in agreement. Royal Youngblood just does a fantastic job on their printing. Okay, so right out of the box on Genesis 1, those pages do want to hold up a little bit, but I think definitely in time this is going to lay flat in Genesis. So as we look at the pages, center column references, there is a good little margin here if you do want to write in here and take notes. This is verse by verse. This is a black letter edition, and it's just very clean looking. Wow, you can see the text really well. I'm not seeing much ghosting going to the next page. This does have a dictionary of scripture proper names, subject index, and has a concordance. So the text for the dictionary of scripture and proper names, that is a little smaller text than the actual print of the actual scripture. We also have a subject index to the Holy Scriptures. This is the same font size as the proper names. And I bet the concordance has the same font size. And it does. It's a big concordance. Wow. In this Bible, it's got the New Oxford Bible Maps. And it has 9 Bible maps. The maps are obviously on the same Bible paper. Wow. Feels really good. And we have an index to the maps. And then we got the notebook paper. I love having the notebook paper. And then your back cover again, edge lined, double gilt line, Allan binding by Charfleet Bookbindery. You can see that beautiful red. So you can see those beautiful blue double-sided satin barefoot ribbons. Just beautiful. I love the Allan ribbons. They're long. I like long ribbons. And they're thick. I love that. So that is a quick look at the Allan 53 Long Primer in red Highland goatskin. What I want to do real quick is just take a quick look at the difference between the Allan 43 and the Allan 53. All right, so the Allan 43 is here in Highland goatskin in brown. And then we have the 53 in the red Highland goatskin. Both just beautiful, beautiful Bibles. So let's kind of look at it side by side. My hope is this will help you if you're torn between getting a 43 or the 53, and this will help you save some money, or you can just buy both. You only have the single gilt line as compared again to the 53 where you have 2 gilt lines. So this is on Joshua chapter 7 on both Bibles. One thing I do want to point out, Joshua chapter 7 is on page 257 here in the 43. Joshua chapter 7 in the 53 is also page 257. So it has the same pagination. Red under gold. You can definitely see that red. So one of the major things that I see just right out of the box, the 43 is obviously thinner. It's got the 28 GSM compared to the 36 GSM. Let me close these up just so you can see the difference in the size. I'll put them on top of each other. You can see the thickness that the 53 is just a little bigger. I think with that, the yap of the 53, it obviously makes it a little taller and a little wider. I think with that, the thickness of the 36 GSM, it just obviously makes it thicker. I will say the 43, it feels really good in your hand. The 53, I mean, it's definitely heavier, but it also still feels good in your hand. If you're preaching and want to hold it in your hand, wow, that feels really good holding it in your hand. The 43, it still feels good in the hand. Now again, the margins on the 43 are smaller. I can definitely see that. I don't have a ruler with me, but you can definitely tell that the margins in the 53 are bigger on the outer margins. As far as if you want to take notes in it, I have not written in either one of these, so I can't really speak on how well they will hold ink, but I think if you use the Pigma Micron 005s, I think you'll be fine, especially in this 36 GSM. The paper just feels extremely good. So I think what this boils down to is, do you want a thin Bible with thinner paper with a 43? Now, the 43 is awesome. I love this Bible. Personally, this Bible, the 43, is the perfect size for me. It's not too small. It's not too big. I absolutely love it. It smells really good. That Highland goat skin on here is just awesome. I think in the other review I showed that had some different marks from the goat skin on there. Just absolutely love this Bible. The only thing that I wish was the paper was just a hair thicker. I still feel like it's gonna rip when I turn the pages. It feels like sometimes they're kind of sticking together, but it's still a great Bible. It's got great font. The typesetting is awesome. It's easy to see. It's easy to preach from. It's easy to read from. I've preached from this Bible. It's just a phenomenal Bible. It holds really good in the hand if you're going to walk around and hold it. If you're just going to use it to read, it will lay in your lap. It's going to fold over. It's going to be really good. It's got beautiful gold ribbons here. I love that. They did a fantastic job just color coordinating this brown goat skin with the ribbons. Love it. Now with the 53, let's look at it again. It is definitely a heavier Bible, but it will also, it's going to fold too. It's going to hold in your hand very well. It's going to fold over your lap. The blue ribbons, beautiful. Again, it is thicker than the 43, not by a whole lot, but you can definitely note when you're holding it, I can definitely tell that the 53 is heavier. Another thing with the 53 is it's got that full yap. I personally love the yap. I've really gotten into the yaps. I don't know. It's just something about it. I like it. I mean, it completely folds over. Now the 43, it's got a yap, but I would say it is a semi-generous yap. It doesn't touch, but it will touch on the top. Let's look at that. Yeah, it'll touch on the top, but it's not touching here on the right here. So which one should you get? I mean, I think ultimately this is personal preference. This is definitely a thinner Bible. It's a more compact Bible. It would be a little more portable, but in reality, this is not that much bigger. Yes, it's a little thicker, but the paper in here is better. So personally, I will probably use the 53 more than the 43 just because I'm so nervous about the paper. I get pretty excited when I preach, and I'll start flipping pages if I think of a scripture off the top of my head. So I want to be able to turn those pages without having to worry about ripping them. Not that I get violent with the word, but just want to be able to feel secure that I'm not going to rip the page if I'm flipping to another passage really quick. Now with the 43, I mean, I can still do it, but I feel like I got to be a little more delicate and go to the corner and flip it a little more gently. So with that, again, this is all just personal preference. Both fantastic Bibles. You know, I would highly recommend either one. I will say the 53, the corner work on it, it looks a lot better. Not that corner work means a whole lot, but it just looks a little more elegant. You know, it's got the two gilt lines on the inside covers, where the 43 only has one. So I hope this has helped you a little bit. I know for me, when I'm looking for Bibles, I start looking and I want to know what the difference is in the two. And I think obviously the difference here in the 43 and the 53, obviously the paper, just the thickness of the paper. 53 is a little thicker, it's a little taller, a little wider. I mean, the 43 is obviously advertised as a thin line, and I mean, I get that. And I personally love this size Bible better. I just wish the paper was a little more thicker. Maybe it was like a 32 GSM paper. I wish Allan would go back to that 32 GSM. That was like for me, that was like the sweet spot for the Bible paper. But I like this 36 GSM. Just as a beautiful Bible. So I hope this has helped you guys. I hope that it's helped you be a little more informed on the differences between an Allan 53 and an Allan 43. So if you've liked this, hit subscribe, hit like. We'd love to talk with you. Make a comment below. Would love to engage with you. Hope you have a wonderful day.